Peering through the cracked door of our attic, I caught my wife in a secret world I never knew existed. A discovery that shattered my suspicions and rebuilt my heart in ways I never imagined. Spied on my wife and discovered this. Evening in Portland, Oregon, when I noticed the attic light flickering late at night. I'm Ethan, a mechanic with calloused hands and a life built on routine with my wife, Sarah, a quiet librarian who loved her books more than conversation. Lately, she'd been distant, slipping upstairs with excuses about organizing old boxes. My gut twisted with doubt. Whispers of infidelity crept in, fueled by her locked phone and late-night whispers I couldn't place. So one night, I crept up the stairs, driven by a need to know the truth. The attic door was ajar, and through the crack, I saw Sarah hunched over a small desk, surrounded by canvases, paints, and brushes. Her face, usually pale and reserved, glowed with a fierce intensity as she painted. A vibrant portrait of a stormy sea, waves crashing with a beauty that stole my breath. This wasn't the Sarah I knew. She'd never mentioned art, never shown a hint of this passion. My suspicions of a lover faded, replaced by confusion. Why hide this? I watched, hidden, as she murmured to herself, tears streaking her cheeks, the brush trembling in her hand. The next day I confronted her gently, holding up a sketch I'd found, a self-portrait with haunted eyes. She froze, then broke down. "I didn't want you to see," she whispered. "After my brother died 5 years ago, I couldn't cope. Art became my escape, but I felt ashamed, like I was abandoning you and Mia." Our daughter, now 4, had been her focus since the loss, and Sarah had buried her grief, fearing it would burden us. The attic was her sanctuary, a place to pour out pain she couldn't voice. I felt a pang of guilt for spying, but also a rush of love. I'd misjudged her silence for betrayal, not healing. Over the next weeks, I joined her in the attic, learning to hold a brush, watching her transform grief into color. We talked, really talked, for the first time in years, about her brother, our fears, our dreams. Mia even added her clumsy handprints to a canvas, giggling as paint smeared her cheeks. One evening, as rain tapped the attic window, we unveiled a joint painting, a family portrait with her brother's silhouette in the waves, smiling down on us. Tears welled in Sarah's eyes as she squeezed my hand, and I felt the weight of our unspoken years lift. Spying had led me to a secret, not of infidelity, but of a soul I'd nearly lost. In that quiet space, with paint-stained hands and a daughter's laughter, we rediscovered each other. A love reborn from the shadows of doubt into a light we'd carry forward.